In this video, I'll demonstrate some of the new features in the Command Editor that we've added on versions starting with version 0.972. The first difference that you'll probably see is that we no longer have a bin file or command bin. When we open the window by clicking Edit, we just have VoxCommands.xml. But this is now a multiple document interface, so we can actually open multiple trees. And in the old version with the bin, you were really only able to move stuff into it and move stuff out of it. You weren't able to edit or test any of the commands. Now you can actually edit these commands just as if they were in your main tree. And of course you can drag and drop between the two windows. And so let's say if you had another XML file, you could open that as its own document by dragging it into an empty space here of the MDI. And from here you can move commands. Around like so. And to create a copy, you just hold down the Control button on your keyboard when you're clicking and dragging. And the same goes for commands, of course. Or phrases. Here I'm control clicking in each case to create a copy. I'm going to close this and discard changes. Close this, discard changes. And if you're only planning on working with the voice commands, you can maximize it like this. So the other thing that we've done is now when you do copies or pastes, cut and paste, copy paste, everything is being stored in XML. And that means that you can copy and paste to and from the tree and a document or to the forum. So for example, let's say if I go to the forum and I want to create a post, I could actually drag a whole group and it stores the XML. It pastes the XML as text. Now what you could do is actually take someone else's code from the forum and copy it. And let's say I had this test tree open. I can actually hit Control V and it pastes the group in there. And so you can do this with groups or commands or phrases, or if you have them other payload XML and whatnot. So in a case like this, I guess it's probably best if you are posting a command or something to the forum, maybe best to surround it with this code tag. I'm going to discard that. I'm not actually going to post that to the forum. Also, if you're using Notepad++, let's say you have a blank document, I'll show you when I drag this press escape phrase into Notepad++, you get the XML for the phrase. if you drag the command, you get to see the XML for the command. And so on with the groups. And again, from here you should be able to drag this into the tree. I honestly don't know if that worked or not. What's happening is, and I guess this is a bug, is that when I dragged it out, I wasn't holding control, so it considered it a cut operation. And then when I pasted it, it removed the old one. So there's still a few kinks that need to be worked out, but hopefully you can see the potential. And once we've done some debugging, I'll do a more comprehensive video. Oh, one more thing I'd like to mention, and I think this is pretty handy. Of course, you've always been able to right-click a group and choose Export. So this is a command, not a group. So you can right-click a group and choose Export Group, and then you can choose where to save it. However, if you find it easier, you can actually hold down Control, and drag the group into Explorer. This is not Explorer. This is an Explorer window. You can Control drag this, and it exports it as XML, which you can then view. You can see that the focus command group has been exported to that file. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next update.